The homeowners are Jennifer and James. They are a beautiful little family of 4. They have 2 toddlers. When we started working with them, their youngest was just a couple months old. And so we really wanted to take that into account when working with them.
When we walked into the space, the layout was quite different. We really felt like the space wasn't being utilized to its full potential. So we've really focused on creating a space that you can entertain in seamlessly from living to dining. One of the things that the clients really were hoping for was additional storage. So that was one of the biggest things, was creating the built-ins for them. That is a great expense. So one of the things that we were able to do was to get prefabricated shelving, bring it in, have a mill worker come in, create moldings around it. And so we're able to really get a lot more into the budget that was on our wish list. I don't think anyone would walk into the space and ever guess that we had Ikea shelving in here, and we did it for literally a fraction of the cost that it would have been.
It's a pretty small space. We are working with just a little bit larger than an 8x10 rug, so we wanted to maximize it as much as possible. It was a bit of a discussion to decide to block this entryway with the sofa. Initially, we had come in and the sectional back was to the window. And I think that would be anyone's natural position for a sofa when you first come to this home, because I don't think you want to block off the main entryway. However, when you think about how you're using the space, I think really does make sense. The reason why you have a fireplace is to enjoy. So we wanted to put the sofa in a situation that they would be able to relax, have conversation, and while also enjoying that fireplace setting. It was the original coal burning, so it wasn't functional for them, and they wanted it to be useful in their space, so they updated it with a gas insert.
Another request was to add a mantle. She really wanted to be able to use her mantle at Christmas time, hang stockings. And so that was a big discussion point on what the look was going to be, what was going to work with the brick. We were going in more of an eclectic direction with the original brick. So that's really what made us pull the trigger on painting it out. Originally, the table that was there was a lot smaller. They wanted to be able to entertain. So we brought in a table that felt like it brought elements of nature in. It had a little bit of a rawness to it, but wasn't typically the raw edge look that most people bring in. We wanted something a little more sophisticated.
Because this is a shared space for the whole family, it's their entryway to the front door to the kitchen, we didn't want to create too much of a barrier for that. So we felt like this shape was probably best for maximizing the amount of people for a dinner party, but also making the traffic flow. There was actually kind of an interesting challenge with one of the windows in the dining room. So it was completely crooked. And that is akin to any very old home, especially living in the city. We were able to disguise that with an outside mount Roman shade, because that was something that when we walked in, it didn't take your eye right away, but it was something that you kind of noticed. I think that they've been really using it a lot and enjoying it. And through the ages of social media, we follow our client and we see her and her family enjoying it. And that's really pleasing to see, because we chose every item in here specifically for them. And so it's really a joy to see that.